Welcome, everyone. Here it is at long last. It's the start of the NBA regular season. I know everyone's just as excited as we are here on 2K Sports to get things underway. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Here's what Seattle has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll take on Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs. And then Monday, they'll be facing Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, that will be their fourth outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
And now the opening lineup for Seattle. Zion Williamson out there with Yves Missi. Then it's Jordan Poole. Then it's Herb Jones. And it's Murray in at the point. And for Las Vegas, Brandon Clark out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. The start of a fresh season. But we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
Well, you got to trust Poole from that distance. He always has the green light.
And it's Morant missing. Seattle on offense. It's a three-point game. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Las Vegas team. Here's Jones. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. And it's Las Vegas with the ball. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Las Vegas' head coach. They're taking on DeJounte Murray, the long, skilled guard, and coach telling me pregame, when he's locked in defensively, Murray is a problem. He can create havoc on the perimeter, plus I like how over the years he's built on his offensive game. DeJounte is such a solid player. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Murray against Morant. Pass to Jones. To the right side. Poole outside. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Seattle has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's the break. Moving it up. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
The Supersonics have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Murray. And there's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And for someone listed at 6'4", DeJounte Murray is an excellent rebounder, Tim.
Well, he sure is. He's got long arms and he's very athletic. His work on the glass, one of the many ways that he can impact winning, and he's always a threat to take it end to end.
Now here's Murray. Outside Jones. The kick out to Poole from the arc. And Morant clears the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
A step back shot. And the dunk by Jackson.
And just a forceful play by Jackson, clearing the glass and muscling his way to his own shot.
For Seattle, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Murray passes to Poole, out to the right wing. The three is up. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Poole's got 6 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Caldwell-Pope's shot is off. And it's Murray with the ball for the Supersonics. Here's Poole. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Trey Murphy, he's checked in for Seattle. Fears comes in for DeJounte Murray. And if you want to know which players had the most success from distance last season, here they are. And you look at Jerome. Boy, what a gifted shooter he is from way out there.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year, and the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
Seattle leading by 4. Here's Fears. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
.116 left to play in the first. Here's Jerome. It's Wells on the wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
1:05 left to play in the first. He drops it from range.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Fears. Edey with a steal. Pippen left side. Las Vegas moving that ball around. Aldama outside. There's the three. And Fears pulls it down. Seattle leading by 3. Here's Williamson. Pass to Misi. Here's Fears. Takes a 3. Not going to go that time. Poole against Jerome. To the middle. Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
And here's Misi. Poole for 3. Pure from three-point range. Poole's got 9. Here's Wells. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
What a performance for Jordan Poole. He's been the story for Seattle. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Seattle.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Ty Jerome is out there with Scottie Pippen Jr. Then there's Santi Aldama. Then there's Zach Edey. And it's Jackson in at the 4 slot. And for Seattle, we've got Trey Murphy. Also Fears out there. And it's Bay in at the 3. Jackson can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Pass to Fears. Takes the 3. He can't get it to go. Fears has gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Guys, back over to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. Alvarado right side. Outside for Bay. Shot clock at 6. And Trey Murphy gets a 3.
Yeah, what a dish from Bay. Kept his eyes up the floor and found an open teammate.
Las Vegas trails by 3. And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Morant, he's checked in for Pippen. Edey finds Morant. Again, the miss by Las Vegas. Seattle leading by 3. Jones, the pass to Williamson. Oh, Zion! Vicious!
What a dunk by Williamson, putting on a show for these fans.
And it's Las Vegas with the ball. Jackson, the screen, and it's Morant off the drive. That one goes in. Morant's got his first points of the game.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Outside Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Wow, Murray really taking off right there, playing over the top of the defense.
And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for Las Vegas. Pass to Morant. The 3. Morant missing again. Seattle has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Oh, man!
Look out below. Unbelievable. It defies physics. How can a guy that big stay in the air that long?
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Now here's Morant. Now here's Jackson, covered by Williamson. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking.
And last year, their rim protection was unbelievable. Teams actually turned down shots in the lane.
Williamson with it. Clark covers. Down low. Back to Jones. On the wing, Murray. This one for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Murray's got 7 points in the game.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
On the wing, Murray. 4-3. And again, Seattle with a triple.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Las Vegas trails by 11. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Las Vegas moving that ball around. Pass to Morant from outside the arc. Doesn't fall for him. Only 1 for 8 from the floor now.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Las Vegas has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. From deep, Morant. Seattle pulls it in. Misi's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Jones. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Murray. To the inside. And the dunk by Jones.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Poole, he's checked in for Seattle. 30 seconds left in the second. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Morant. To halt the run. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Murray.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 4 assists in the game.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And so it's Seattle. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so is our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
You take a look at the Supersonics. I always prefer to start the season at home. They don't have that luxury, but sometimes the W is even sweeter on the road.
Yeah, they'll try to build up momentum before heading home for the next one.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for Seattle.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show it.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, DeJounte Murray has been exceptional here, guys.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Well, this is a nice adjustment, running the offense through him tonight. That's a nice little switch-up.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Jackson. That's the group starting the second half for Tuomas Isalo. A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man, defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A., and Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
The first free throw is good. Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah, no, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
Poole looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Seattle needs to get off a shot here. He shoots it. Murray, no good.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Caldwell Pope. And out of bounds. Seattle will have it.
Yeah, mistakes like that have been the story of the game. They lack cohesion offensively.
Seattle leading by 20. Outside Murray. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. From deep, Morant. Seattle pulls it in.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Williamson comes with a double team. And here's Morant outside. The rebound by Murray. The Supersonics have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Williamson finds Murray. That's good, and it's Williamson with the assist. Murray's got 7 now in this quarter.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
Again the miss by Las Vegas.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Pass to Williamson. And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
For Las Vegas, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Three-pointer. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, thanks a lot. With the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner Adam Silver said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. Back over to you.
That's saying something. All right, thank you, Allie. 1:51 left to play in the third quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Las Vegas calls timeout. Jerome finds Jackson. Jerome outside to end the drought. Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds. Seattle will have it. Wells is checked in for Las Vegas.
Jalen Wells.
For Seattle, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside for Bay. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Fires from deep. Jerome grabs the miss. And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for Las Vegas. Legs talking about Trey Murphy. Just how good can he become?
Well, his improvement has really been something to watch, B.A. He's a talented scorer and shooter who also does a great job moving the ball. And the scary thing is he has more room to improve.
52 seconds left in the third. Oh, stolen by Morant. Here he goes. Soft touch off the glass. Morant's got 6 here in the quarter.
And that's Morant for you. Not settling. When he sees the opening, he goes for it.
41 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Spears. An easy 2 on the layup.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
For Las Vegas, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Pippen, he's checked in for Ja Morant.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for Las Vegas. Number 1, Scottie Pippen.
Here's Jerome. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off the mark. For Seattle, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. A nice shot by Fears.
Yes, Fears isn't a huge guard, but I think he's at his best around the rim.
Pass to Edey. Pippen outside. Beyond the arc. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Seattle out in front, running away with this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Well, the Supersonics are shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. And Seattle, looking at who they've got, Trey Murphy out there with Sadiq Bey. Then there's Fears, then there's Jose Alvarado, and it's Makovic in at the center position. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Seattle.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. And it's Seattle with the ball. Pass to Fears. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Pippen, no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Alvarado, left side. Pass to Matkovic. Here's Fears. Edey defends. Clock at 6. And again, Seattle with a triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And here's Aldama. Here's Pippen. Misses the 3.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Count it.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that. And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Seattle has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Here's Fears on the take. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, right there, Fears had the defenders out of position on his way to the bucket.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. It's both from the stripe. Okay, Legs, I'm making you commissioner of the league for a day. You get one rule change. What is it?
I think we have to look at a time limit on some of these replays. I know we want to get them right, but for me, if you're taking that long, it can disrupt the rhythm of the game.
Totally agree. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks the tray.
Yeah, liking the confidence Fears is showing from deep. Jeremiah trusting his J.
Here's Morant. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Basket counts. Fears has got 19 points.
Yeah, what control from the rookie Fears inside, not allowing the defense to get him off balance.
For Las Vegas, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Jackson on the wing. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
For 3. And again, Seattle with a triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Clark with the screen. Morant, no good. Seattle has gone 4 of 4 from outside during the fourth.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Supersonics.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And what a huge performance it was for DeJounte Murray.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Great at jumping into action on these plays, saving that possession for his team.
Here's Fears. 5 to shoot. The three-pointer off the mark. 29 seconds left in the final quarter. Inside, here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. There's the triple, and Trey Murphy hits from deep.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
First team foul. Supersonic substitution. DeAndre Jordan. Bryce McAllister.
Outside Morant. So we see Seattle get the win here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, DeJounte Murray.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan alongside tonight. And a quick look at how the Supersonics schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Fox in at the point guard. And for Seattle, they've got Zion Williamson. Jordan Poole is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's Herbert Jones. And it's Messi in at center. Poole the pass to Murray. Shoots over Fox. Murray, no good. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Murray, no good. We've seen a quick start here for the Spurs. It's a 5-point game. The shake, and it's Fox with the jam.
A little something extra with that finish from Fox.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Murray, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
The Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Here's Murray, and the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Willie Green and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit, be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Johnson in the corner. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Sonics.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Lets it go with the 3. It's good from long range.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And you look across the NBA landscape, Stan, a lot of turnover in the summer.
Yeah, Kevin, it takes a few weeks just to get used to seeing coaches and players in different spots around the league. And it'll take some time for those players and coaches to adjust as well. Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And here is Fox. He's got 5. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Spurs with some changes. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Harper comes in for Johnson. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Vassell. Outside Harper. Pass to Castle. Outside Fox. Here's Wembanyama. It's hauled in by the Sonics. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And 2 teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Well, Zion's so hard to deal with inside, and he'll make the right play almost every time.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. They get a hand on it. Pass to Poole. Murray outside for 3. That shot is off.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Poole on the wing. Kicks it out to Williamson. For 3, Murray. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Castle against Jones. And the basket by Castle.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Murray. Messi finds Jones. For 3, Murray. Barnes grabs the miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Seattle trails by 14. Pass to Messi. Back to Murray. Williamson outside. To end the run. And it's Murray laying it in. Murray's got 8.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And so it's San Antonio, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They have been sharp from beyond. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Trey Murphy is out there with Fears. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Matkovic in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle.
You see the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this jam.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. And he actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China, and he continues to embrace unorthodox training methods. Guys, perhaps appropriate given his unusual stature.
He's got that curiosity. All right, Johns, thanks for the update. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, the Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox, he said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second-chance points last year.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Poole outside. Outside, Jones. Back to Poole. A 3-ball. And it's Harper with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And here's Barnes for 3. No good that time. Seattle trails by 14. Second chance shot. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Look at Murphy using his reach to grab the offensive rebound and make the most of the second chance look.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Spurs leading by 12. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Well, Stan, after 8 seasons with the Kings, a new chapter for De'Aaron Fox now in San Antonio.
Yeah, Kevin, and look, you got to be excited about that if you're a San Antonio fan. De'Aaron Fox and Victor Wembanyama together? Is there a better pick-and-roll combination in the league? The sky's the limit for that duo.
Pass to Matkovic. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. They've led by as many as 14 points. They come into this one from... Oh, my goodness! Wembanyama delivers the hammer.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Gasol against Poole. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. From downtown, and Trey Murphy gets the 3. He's got 10.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Tries the spin move. Fox. And here's Barnes for 3. That one misses.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. They're leading by 8. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. The three-pointer, no good. For Seattle, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Poole, the pass to Williamson. From outside the arc, Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Castle, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. And Seattle shooting 41% for the game. Poole finds Williamson. And there it is for him. Williamson's got his second basket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. No good from outside.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the Supersonics, Herbert Jones, shooting 1.
And Jones understands his role on this team, which is to help space the floor and defend with ferocity.
Castle with the bounce pass. Oh, flexing Wembanyama!
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Spurs lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here now at the Supersonics. Hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that momentum, guys.
The way they looked in that first game, it certainly wouldn't be a surprise. And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Supersonics.
They've done everything.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Fox in at the 1. And Stan, the NBA equivalent of a human wrecking ball, that is Zion Williamson. When he's on the floor, that is.
Well, absolutely. The only problem that Zion Williamson has really had in this league is staying healthy. He is virtually unstoppable going to the basket and an extremely underrated passer who creates a lot of great shots for himself and his teammates.
Jones kicks to Williamson. Murray for 3. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime, making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Fox passes to Vassell. Now Wembanyama. Oh, 3-ball, Wembanyama!
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Timeout.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach teams that can get on the same page quickly. they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
And looking now at some numbers for Victor Wembanyama. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged 24 per clip. Almost 4 blocks and 11 rebounds. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on.
Here's Murray. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And staying an all-star back in 2022, DeJounte Murray has since been trying to regain that all-star form.
Absolutely, Kevin. And look, the major problem, like it is for a lot of guys, has been injury. When he's healthy, this guy can really play. He's a true two-way player and can help you win games at both ends of the floor. Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Johnson can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Al LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Guys?
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Here's Poole. Vassell grabs the board.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, this has been an outstanding night for Murray. Consistent, efficient, doing it all at the offensive end.
Fox goes in, kicks it out to Johnson. San Antonio again missing. Seattle with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run. And here's Poole for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Poole's got the lead up to 9 now for Seattle. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Trey Murphy's checked in for Williamson. San Antonio also making some changes. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Harper comes in for Keldon Johnson. And Castle is subbed in for Vassell. Here's Harper. And just miss after miss right now.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Spurs trail by 9. Poole with the steal. The finish. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And we know Poole has speed, and he uses it well to stay out ahead in transition.
1:30 left in the third. Harper in the corner. Outside, Fox. And a miss there on the triple.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Poole.
You know, when Jordan Poole is playing smart, selfless basketball, he can be a true weapon offensively.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And it's Olynyk in for Fox. Both free throws good from Poole. Spurs trail by 13. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
To Harper. Now here's Olynyk. Cornett kicks to Olynyk. Here's Harper. Shot clock at 6. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Superb focus from Harper on that shot, absorbing the contact well.
.50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. To Messi. And here's Poole for 3. Offensive rebound. The shot comes out. Spurs trail by 11. Castle with it. Guarded by Murray. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the night.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Matkovic is checked in. Zion Williamson comes in for Herbert Jones. Bays checked in for Poole. And Fears is subbed in for DeJounte Murray. San Antonio's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. This one for 3, and Trey Murphy gets the 3. He's got 13.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
DeJounte Murray has been leading the charge for the Supersonics. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Fears is out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's Williamson. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Matkovic in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Spurs trail by 9. Beyond the arc. Unable to get that one.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And that one, good.
Rolling to the rim like a freight train. Zion is a force on the drive.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Shot on the wing. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And the Supersonics making a change here. Misi's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Wembanyama's checked in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, well, Willie Green had some advice for the team over that last break. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And slam dunk by Fears.
You notice how decisive Fears' drive is. He's fully committed when going downhill.
Spurs trail by 12. Pass to Castle. Harper wide open. Offline with his 3. For Seattle, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Here's Fears. Castle covering, and out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. He has decided it's the right time to talk. A different look now for San Antonio. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Olynyk. Johnson comes in for Harper. And it's Vassell in for Castle. Wembanyama. Wembanyama, good! Right over the defense.
You know, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Here's Williamson. Fires. There's the jumper. Nice one.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
The finish, and he pounds it home. I had a feeling he wasn't going to lay that one in. No, sir.
Fears is too good an athlete to try and catch in the open floor.
Fox, and he misses the J. Seattle leading by 14. Oh, what a play inside.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Wembanyama getting it done inside.
I mean, how can you not be excited about this guy's future? Wembanyama just cutting the D to shreds.
For the Sonics, Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Bay. Poole comes in for Trey Murphy. And Murray subbed in for Fears. And timeout called by Willie Green. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Williamson in the post. Defended by Sohan. Murray off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Johnson outside. Buries the deep ball.
Yeah, that's a good shot by Johnson. He's always a threat from out there.
Seattle leading by 11. Murray. Count the basket.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. And the three misses. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Jones. Johnson rips down the board. Spurs trail by 13.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Supersonics.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this four-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeJounte Murray.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Now Castle. 6 to shoot. Now Olynyk. He's off from 3. There's 21 seconds left in the game. A huge two-handed slam.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, DeJounte Murray.